Hey, good morning, Brenda. Get rid of them damn emojis. Okay, I think we're up and going now. Got the emojis turned off. I've got the link posted. Anybody want to join? Just post out, just click on that link up above here. And yeah, today is the 10th of August, Saturday morning. I think there's lots of other things going on Saturday morning. Rodney Bell is live. So, Mia and I went down and flew a ship this morning, didn't we, Mia? Yes, we did.
Morning.
Oh,
I was coming.
good morning. How was yesterday?
How do I look?
You look a little whipped.
You're talking about it was like he did it. Coach is the greatest coach that I've had there. He sets them up. I don't have to do anything. I just wait and take a picture, right?
Boom, boom.
But he decided to do something different. Everybody was shot in the stands, so that was no problem. But he shot them. He said, "We're going to do the shoot those first. We'll do the individuals afterwards." I said, "Okay, it's fine." In the process of all that, we got one kid, Jake, that his mama's got about a $360 order. He's got he's got a bunch of individual pictures, signs, all kind of stuff, and he's got the season package. It says the season package about $250. It's about $380. It's about another 130 in pictures. I take the individual pictures, look up, there's no Jake, and he's supposed to do the retake. So I went and I said, Jake was here, right? I said, yeah. I said, he didn't take his picture. Coach says, figures. Like that. So coach texts him, does a text. I call the mom. Now I've got 2 hours before meet the skippers. So I'm sitting there with coach saying, well, I got to get him back here because I don't feel like giving him $130 back. 135 back. So he texts him and everything. Like I said, I call the mom. Nobody's answering. About 30 minutes later, the mom finally calls me back. I said, Jake left. He did not take a picture. Oh, she was livid. She said, let me find him. Like that. And I said, well, this is the deal. I'll be here to meet the skippers. I did not break anything down. I'm waiting for him. If he doesn't show up, he'll be here for meet the skippers. After that, we'll bring him in there and shoot a picture. She says, let me find him. I'll get him. But I'm sitting there and about another 30 minutes passed. And coach looks at me and says, I guess we're doing it after meet the skippers. Like that, because coach is going to be there for about another hour after that. So it's no problem with me shooting it after the ceremony. So I'm sitting there and I said, Lord, it would be a lot nicer if he would show up now. And as soon as I said that, the door opens up and he comes walking in saying, I got to shoot my picture. I forgot. I looked at him and I went, bitch, why'd you walk off?
I'll bet his mother got a hold of him, raised holy hell.
Yeah, but as soon as he walked in, I looked at him. I said, bitch, what's wrong with you? You know you was supposed to be taking that picture. Now you had me wait around here a freaking hour. I went off on all the way to the back. He got dressed. We were finished in 5 minutes.
Good.
You know, got his picture done. The picture looks beautiful. I packed everything up, put it in the car. And the reason I wanted that done is because, like I said, the stadium is about 400 yards from the school. At 6 o'clock, there ain't no parking by the school. Everybody, all the parents are going to be there. And I don't want to walk back and forth. That's just me. So, man, I packed up as fast as I could, threw my stuff in the car, drove over there, got that handicap spot right by the door, walked in there and sat there for a half hour before people showed up. That was good. You know, that was good. but the first pictures I took yesterday, they introduced everybody by name. They introduced the future of Mandeville football, the freshmen. There's 70 freshmen. I had 70 back-to-back pictures, like a freaking clown car. It just kept coming. You know, it just kept coming. I turned around. I was breaking a sweat taking those pictures in the gym. And I wound up taking 222 pictures yesterday in the gym. But it was they do that, then they introduced the sports medicine team. Then the Mariners come out and do a dance and a little routine. Then then they introduce the sophomores, and then they come out with the cheerleaders and they do a little routine, and they just keep going like that all through. So I got the dance team, the cheerleaders, the Spinnakers, the Mariners, all of them doing their dances and stuff. And I got some good shots. One girl doing a complete flip upside down.
Wow.
It looked pretty good. She's looking straight at the ground and her legs up in the air. And I had 2 or 3 of the moms come up to me. You did get pictures, right? I said, yeah, I got pictures. They'll be out tomorrow. Yeah, I already sold one of them.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad it went all right because I know that you were going to be tired afterwards.
Well, I was tired. I got back here last night it was right at 8 o'clock. That's what time I got back here. And but when I started doing everything and just getting the basics I had to get done, it was going on 11 o'clock. I said, I'm going to bed. What's up, Mark? Yeah, these are the hard shoots. You get a hard one every once in a while.
I had
Hey,
to let
Brenda.
Mia out. She's just bugging the hell out of me.
Yeah, but this is one of the hard shoots. It's hard because it's fast. It's almost like shooting a wedding. You don't want to miss anything.
No.
And I
Oh, yeah, you
had
only
3
get
kids.
one take, right?
Yeah, I had everybody knows they run out to the mid court and stop. I shoot a picture and they go. That's how That's how we do it every year. I shoot a picture. They wave it. They come out to like the crowd is do. They come out, stop for a second, get a picture, go. I had 2 of them run right by me. You know, just run right by me, realize run back and get a picture. And I'm using my front focus, so I got to press the button. And if they're crowding, I got to pay attention to what I'm doing because sometimes it won't focus. 2 of them out of focus. So two of them didn't get pictures. This is not my. I can't help it. 2 out of 224. Now I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have missed, but it happens.
Well, you can't remember everybody, you know, and if they don't step up, they don't step up. It's not your fault, but it ended up costing you a big it didn't cost you because you recovered, but it cost you in time and effort, you know?
Oh, it does. It was gonna cost me $135. Jake didn't show up. Well, I mean, But what I like about I've been shooting at school so much, all the good looking teachers give me hugs when they see me. They got a couple of good looking teachers give me hugs. All the moms come give me hugs. I had at least 10 moms grab me and hug me yesterday. I got one of them. They own the Chili's over here, and her daughter is in one of the dance teams. And I didn't know if she was moving up to the Spinnakers or staying in the Mariners. And because the Mariners are like the step up group to the Spinnakers.
Evidently, Joe,
And
Laura didn't
Spinnakers,
want you to feel left out, so she sent you.
At this point, Laura, I don't care. But I looked up and noticed her daughter was in the Mariners again and got some pictures. And she come running up after and was grabbing me, hugging me. She said, "You got pictures of my daughter, right?" I said, "Yep." She goes, "Okay, I'll buy them. I'll get online." And when I saw her, I made sure I got about 6 pictures of her.
Well, good. Well, it sounds like even though you had a hiccup here or there, it turned out well.
Yeah, it's normal because it's like again, it's like shooting a wedding. You're gonna have a hiccup. You can't let it get to you. You got to just keep pushing.
Yep, just keep moving forward.
I had one of the teachers that she'd been there forever. She walked up to me, and after all the freshmen come running out, and how fast they were doing it, and I turned around and she looked at me. She goes, "I was impressed." She goes, "I said it was like a freaking clown car. It just kept coming." I said, "I knew the last number, but we couldn't get to it, because I've shot their pictures. I knew it went to 97, but man, it seemed like we went to 50s a long time."
Wow.
I'm thinking, come on, get to that 90s, get to the 90s. But the good news was the band wasn't there. And if the band was there, that'd have been another 20 minutes.
Laura says she didn't hear what you were saying. She just wanted to make you laugh.
Oh, I know. Thank you, Laura. I don't know if I can laugh today till I'm finished all these pictures.
Yeah, you got a lot
I'm actually,
you got a lot of editing.
I'm sitting here right now, and guess what I'm doing?
What?
I'm extracting all the green screen pictures right now.
Oh.
I don't have to. All I do is I got a program that I bought about 5 years ago, and it's the best $150 I ever bought in my life. You get the green screens and you put it in. It's called Photoshop Droplet, and it's got a program built for it. And right now it's in Photoshop extracting all the people out of the green and giving me the files. So it's doing it. All I do is push it in, leave it alone, come back, and it's finished. I used to have to sit there and do them one at a time. Best program ever. It's even better than the Avada 2. Then I had a mom this morning send me buy a $50 package, right? For freshmen. And then she buys one of the pictures yesterday of her son standing out there getting introduced. So she's going to be somebody that buys pictures. And then she sends me an email a few minutes later. "Joe, I made a mistake. I already paid you in a check. Can you cancel that order?" That's no problem, But I've got to go through Instaproofs, the company I deal with, let them cancel it, because if they cancel it, I don't get a fee.
Right.
If I cancel it, I get it'd be $1.75 fee. So I already put the request in
Well,
to
for the
cancel.
$1.75, it's worth it to you because she's a regular customer.
Well, she's brand new customer,
Oh, brand new one.
brand new one, and a brand new one that is going to spend like she'll sound like she's going to spend. If she buys a $50 package right off the bat, she'll probably buy the season pictures. So that's another 150. That means if he plays all 4 years, that means I'll make $900 off of her just in the season pictures.
Good morning, Rodney Bell.
Rodney, what's up?
I see you were on this morning.
Hey, Rodney, I was going to come on your show, but when Johnny got on there, I decided not to because I was with him the other day and that was enough. You listening, Johnny? Hey, Johnny, I didn't mean it.
Tanya.
Eddie, yeah, I was going to pop on his show when Johnny got on, but I thought about it. And I said, if I pop on the show, I'm not going to do these pictures. I got to stop. I got to work.
You got business to
Frank,
tend
what's
to,
up?
yeah.
Hey, Frank, Jody was looking for you.
Morning, Jody and Frank.
But
AKA one
I'm
way or
going
the
over
other.
to, yeah, I'm going to a place called the Good Feet Store this morning. I hate to do this because I know it's going to cost me money. But I got to go talk to this guy. They make orthotics for your shoes.
Uh-huh.
And I want to go over there and they sell shoes, good shoes. I'm going to go over there and tell them, okay, this is my issue. When I'm on my feet for 5 or 6 hours, my ankles hurt afterwards. Help me out. You know?
Well,
What do you have for that?
It's you got to take care of your feet. You only got 2 of them.
Well, what it is, I know what it is too. It's the fluid building up in the ankle because I'm not taking my pills right. I got a fluid pill in me now, and I'll be getting up in a minute. So I'll just.
Hey, Jody.
I need to start taking them on a regular basis again, making sure I'm not missing the time. But my schedule's where sometimes I can't
Eddie.
take it.
Laura.
but every year I got to buy a new pair of shoes because I got to get something that's sturdy because I'm on my feet so much.
Yeah.
Now they've got over at Academy, they've got the Nike Airs on sale right now, clearance. And they got one I've got in the cart, still there. Thinking about going check it out today. Just for $70, it's got all the cushion on it, the air on the bottom, so it looks like it'd be better support. But when I'm on my feet on a Friday night, if I don't have a good shoe on, next morning I can barely walk.
Hey, Rodney, thanks for stopping in. Rodney's got to take care of business.
That's the first time I've been called a bot.
A butt or a bot?
A bot.
Bot.
He put a T instead of a Y. It was supposed to be boys and girls, but it went bots and girls.
Well, it could have been worse.
It could have been.
Is it later, bitches? I like it when they put Maddie Kurtz on in the morning. One of the reporters. Sometimes she takes over the morning show on Saturday. Right now, the guy must be on vacation. Maddie went to Slidell High School. She was one of the dance team, and I've taken pictures of her before. And every time I run into her, she's like 24 years old now. So every time I run into her, she runs up and hugs me, and I say, "Yeah, I can tell you're beautiful now." I said, I couldn't tell you were beautiful in high school, but I can tell you're beautiful now. So that's why she runs up to me every time. Because you can tell me I'm beautiful. Yeah, you are. Oh, that's a pretty girl. So, Justin, so.
Yeah, I would have to
And
agree with
Justin.
Jody on that. Joe, you might want to get Skechers over Nikes.
Really?
Yeah, Skechers are way comfortable, dude. You go in there and get the wide fit ones with the memory foam cushion in them.
Yeah, I just need
Really
something
good
that's
shoes.
gonna support my ankle. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
I
Nikes.
know it's. I guarantee it's the fluid.
Well, the new Skechers have got a more solid heel back to them because they say you can use the back the same way as you would use a shoehorn. It allows you to put your feet into them much easier. So I would imagine if it's more solid, it will give more support.
Sunrise.
Matter of fact, this
Sunset.
is the one I had.
Yeah, that
Really
looks
good. And they're super comfortable. I used to wear these when I worked at Walmart. I had a couple pairs of
Pictures
these.
afterburn.
You
Yeah,
guys get a second, check out the sunrise
Yeah, I
with
saw
all
that.
the smoke.
Morning, Lance.
and,
Yeah, that's
and the
all
wide.
that. That's all that fire smoke, right?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
it's
And the wide fit are
all the
really
fires in Eastern Washington. Beautiful sunrise though. Nice pair of shoes, Justin.
Lance is like all the innocent people's houses burning really adds to the ambiance of the sunrise.
Yeah. Gives a nice orange glow to it.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna show you
call
guys.
you.
I'm gonna show you guys a little. It's not a clip, but I'll show it to you. I did this after I did a shift this morning because I wondered what was going on over there. So I flew over there to see. And can you guys see that?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell it is. All these gals are in wedding dresses. And
Yeah, and then they got like a food truck.
Yeah, and it looks to me like
Looks
they're
like a fundraiser.
having mass weddings.
Oh
Could
yeah.
be.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, they got them at
There's
Are
one
Academy.
there, there's one
Ooh.
there, there's one there.
Or you know what it might be? It could be a vow renewal thing too for a bunch of people.
I don't know.
Hey, Justin, they got them at Academy on sale.
I'm telling you, dude,
Right.
those get the wide fit. I don't know. Are you somebody that generally are more comfortable in wide fit shoes?
Yeah, I need the wide because I got that
The
big old
wide?
freaking fluid ankle.
Dude, their wide fit are so comfortable. I'm telling you, Nikes tend to be more for a slimmer foot, and trust me, you will not end up liking them, even though they're expensive shoes and they're nice. Yeah, if you're a wide foot type person, go with Skechers.
Yeah, they actually have it at my store. They've got one at my store.
I still don't know what the hell this is.
$66.49 is the price.
And also check and see if you have a what's that shoe place me and Sarah go to? Rack Room, because sometimes you can get like buy one get one half off. You might be able to
Yeah,
get
they
you a
got 'em
couple
here.
pairs.
But they got, like I said, they got a place I'm thinking about going to, and it's called the Good Feet Store. This guy they make custom inserts for your arches and everything. And what they do is they measure your foot out. They measure they set it up and they measure everything. It's almost like a memory foam thing. They put your foot in, and then they measure everything out and see where you need support at on it. And then they build the orthotics and that fits in your shoe. That doesn't. You can change them around, but they don't slide. You know, where they make them, they fit the shoe perfectly, so they switch different shoes. And I know I just remember checking it out one time. I think the insert's like $125.
Yeah, good
But,
inserts are expensive.
Yeah, they're expensive, but they guarantee that you have any problems with them, they'll give you money back. If you still
Laura,
have problems, they'll give you money back.
It looks like a multiple wedding, Laura.
Either
Yeah,
that or
with
it's a
that-
wedding dress
With
run.
that blue frame thing that was there, that they had one couple stood in front or stood in the middle of.
Well, that blue bubble frame.
Yeah.
Of that was sitting there. It said East Side, and I think there's an East Side church. Maybe it's them. I don't know.
Hmm.
Like I said, it might be a thing where a bunch of them are just renewing vows too, though,
Renewing vows.
for the
could
church,
be.
through the church. Something like the church did, said, you know,
Right.
You would have thought they'd have done that at the church though, rather than in a car park.
well, it could be some kind of tradition that they have at that particular church too.
Mm.
Maybe they all go out to eat or something after that or something. Yeah, I would definitely try those Skechers and then walk around them in them for a day or so. But that memory foam cushion they have in them now, so comfortable.
Yeah, that mean it's on sale for $66. I might take a run over there and look at them. I was gonna get us another pair anyway, because the shoes that I'm wearing right now I need to just throw away, because they're starting to, I can feel them starting to not give me the support I need. And like I had them yesterday and my ankles hurt. Every time I've worn them and been on my feet for a while, my ankle hurts.
And
So I
then,
got to
like I
get
said,
something
dude,
better.
check when you go in there too and see if they have any deals. You might be able to get another pair for pretty cheap. Get you
Yeah.
a couple pairs. Laura, I did answer you. I said yes, I will call you.
Yeah, I got 2 pairs of shoes made for me by the hospital because of my trouble with my feet with the diabetes. And they actually take a mold of your feet and make the shoe around your foot. And they did me a pair of trainers and a pair of shoes. And that was free because it was part of my diabetes treatment.
Oh, that'd be a good thing. See, like I said, I'm borderline. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
It could
All
be.
I'm
I mean,
telling you,
if
it
you're
hurts.
starting to get neuropathy, you will feel weird sensations in your feet.
Like I said too, when I worked at Walmart and I was on my feet for 8-10 hours a day, trust me, them Skechers, dude, were a lifesaver.
Mm.
That's how I don't understand how people worked in fucking what is it, the Converses all day. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I don't know how they
Yeah,
did it
there's
because
no
there's no
support in there at all.
no, it's just a flat sole, and I don't know how
Yeah.
people did that.
You're like walking around in a pair of beach shoes all day.
But yeah, I would Skechers, like I was wearing a pair of like Vans type shoes. And then my feet, I started getting a lot of pain in my feet from being on them all the time. And then I went to the Skechers, night and day difference.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Justin, these 2 monitors,
Uh-huh.
I've got, like I said, I've got them set up 1 and 2. Being able to open something up on 1 and it opens on 2 for me, like gets it out my way, and I still have 1 I can leave up, and then I can work on 2, and then I can move it back and forth. Greatest thing ever. Almost as good as the Avata 2.
Nothing's as good as the Avata 2.
You see, he admits it.
Hey, I
think-
was hoping something special on your last video. It was like a fly through of a tugboat, but I didn't
Did
see
you
it.
watch it?
I did.
I was going to do it. I told Johnny I'm going to fly through it. Went around it, came up to it, and all I got the whole flight was high wind warning,
Oh,
See,
and
What
it
Joe
was drifting, and I said I still could go through it. And I came back one time, and I was lined up on that sucker, and it was drifting on me. I said, no, I'm not going through it. And then right after I landed, about 3 birds come flying out of it.
Oh, there was birds in there.
Yeah, those birds in there. So if I get in there and the birds come up, they hit me and then I'm done.
Yeah, but the
What-
Avada OG would have been able to handle it.
Yeah, the original would have went through it. And that's what I told Johnny. I said, if I had the OG out here, I'd go through it.
And
But
you
see,
know what
the-
I was saying to myself? I was saying you need to fly through that crane on the Coast Guard ship.
Yeah, we were talking about that. I said, I wonder what they do while they're working if I flew that crane.
Oh, you would have been in so much trouble with the Coast Guard.
I'd have been in trouble with a lot of people. So much for 107.
Mm-hmm.
No, see, and
That's
that's the thing is Joe, it's not that he doesn't get talked into doing things. It just takes time to talk him into doing things.
Yeah.
So you need to
I'm gonna
reward
fly
that, Joe.
though.
I won't be peer pressured right away.
Yeah, I will fly through it because I know I can. It's enough gap. I know I can, but it's not going to be on a windy day. You know, and it's going to be when I'm ready.
I didn't even know they were doing two different ones, Laura.
So all
Johnny
this
was-
water leaves the bay. It completely disappears. Millions
It
of
really does.
gallons of water.
And then it comes back.
I think it's at 1 o'clock my time.
Is the
About
weather
2.
nice at your cabin, Lance?
It is today, and it will be tomorrow. I'm golfing tomorrow, Mark. And
Oh,
then,
very nice.
then it's supposed to kind of drizzle and rain Monday and Tuesday. Some really good friends of ours, college friends that live in Spokane, which is like a 6-hour drive. They're coming over today and spending 4 days with us. And
All
we
right.
try to
That's
get
good.
together with them once a year. We were in each other's weddings, and we've known each
Yeah,
other
it's
for 40 years. We
Yeah.
don't see them often enough, but they'll come over. He and I will go play golf with his son. His son lives in the area, so
All right.
we'll do that. And the wives will shop and have fun and have dinner and party like it's 1998.
Yeah, it's at 2 o'clock Laura,
Yeah.
my time.
I get
Not
you.
99. Huh? Get you.
Get you.
Get
Hey, get you, been a long time.
Yeah, I'll be
So-
going live at 2, Laura.
Couple eagles yesterday morning or yesterday afternoon when we got up here. I walked down the beach, and usually they disappear this time because they go to the river and eat the salmon. But 2 came back. 2
What's up,
flew
Gitchy?
over my head. So,
Yeah, we're going to get some eagles fairly soon. A couple of miles away from me. It's the only place in the UK that the Eagles are performing their final tour at.
different kind of eagle.
oh, that type of eagle, yeah. They were like my top 5 band.
Who?
This is their retirement tour.
Who's that?
Retirement.
The Eagles.
tour.
Never heard of him.
Hey, you probably haven't, Justin.
What? Never heard of the Eagles?
Take It Easy, one of the best songs ever.
Yeah, there's a brand new concert venue that they've built next to Manchester City Stadium. And they're doing 2 nights there, and they're not appearing anywhere else in the UK in the tour.
Where I want to go is I want to go to that Vegas Sphere and watch a movie in there.
Oh, that Dome.
Yeah.
Jimmy
wanna go in
Buffett
there and
did a
watch the
great
fucking movie.
song. Jimmy Buffett did a great song with Paul McCartney. Something about wait until my gummies kick in. It was about Paul McCartney's wife, and it was one of his last songs that he sang.
Which
That's
wife?
her thing.
Linda or Heather?
The current wife, but when Jimmy Buffett passed away,
What's up,
Heather,
Randy?
isn't it?
Buffett and McCartney got together and did a couple songs like January, and Buffett died in September.
Yeah.
And they did that. They did a song about his current wife. She said something to Buffett as she was walking by about, I can't wait till my gummies kick in or something like that. And then he thought, I'm going to write a song about that. And he and McCartney scribbled something on paper and away they went. Pretty good song.
Uh-huh.
It's on Equal Strains on All Parts is the name of the album. If you haven't
All right.
purchased it, you need to purchase that one. It's his last album.
Uh-huh. Hi, Randy.
But I'm a big Buffett fan. That's my buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every time I go to a Buffett, I get too full.
There we go.
I eat too much
Bucket of chicken.
at the Buffets.
The hell you getting a
You see
bucket
that
of chicken at
sunrise
the
okay?
buffet?
What is that?
Something about sunrise and a buffet.
He said, how the hell are you getting a bucket of chicken?
So when the hell did you ever get a bucket of chicken out of a buffet?
Go to Golden Corral. You can.
You know what I like going in Golden Corral for is because they actually do the fresh, like they cook the steak. And I'd go up there and get
Yeah,
two
it's
or
a
three.
good job, really. I mean, I wouldn't like to have to eat raw steak.
I'll go up there and get like 2 or 3 steaks once and go up there 2 or 3 times and get the steak and just get a couple little sides with it. Get your money's worth.
See, that's the kind of things I print right here.
Show that again. Show that again.
That's a corner shelf. Goes in the corner
Oh yeah.
so that
yeah.
I put a screw in both sides and I can put something on the top.
That's
I
gonna
thought that was a booster
that's gonna
seat
fill
for
the
your
landfill.
computer chair.
Yeah, because I'm clearing some stuff up in the back and there's things I could put in the corner, like the Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head. So I'm gonna make a couple of shelves and just stick them in there and put them in a corner. And it'll get them off my shelf in the back.
I've
Yeah, I
got a
thought maybe
Mr.
you-
Potato Head.
I
Batman.
thought maybe that was for your head, and you were gonna just place things on top of your head. There you go.
If it was silver, it would work. Huh?
Yeah, I've got a Mr. Potato Head Batman sealed in box.
Really?
Yeah,
Still sealed?
These are sealed back here.
Yeah, Alexis sent it me.
Is it worth anything or is it just kind of mass produced and just cool and
I
being
haven't
in the
got the
box?
foggiest idea.
It's a
I
Mr.
think-
Potato
I think they
Batman.
was, yeah, I think they're selling on eBay for about 50 quid, something like that.
And she probably had 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, she gave it away on Uncle Bill's channel when she was going through that phase.
Yeah, I remember she'd say, I'm giving away this. I have extra.
Yeah.
I have extra.
They have a Kiss Mr. Potato Head.
Oh, Lord.
Peter Chris at Walmart. Right now you can buy it.
Oh, come on. I gotta figure these out. These are gonna be fun.
Well, Paul, did you fly a ship?
Yes, it did.
Catman, you dumbass Google. I said Batman.
I flew a ship and then I flew a mass wedding. At least that's what we think it is.
You know what's scary, Lance?
What's that?
I looked at the first team picture I shot yesterday. It was blurry.
Oh, manual focus. Manual focus.
No, I probably was focusing on something else. I looked at it and I just my jaw dropped. Went.
The cheerleaders were all there and the hot
Okay.
models.
I went. Oh shit! You know, the next picture's perfect.
Yeah.
So there's
Must
two
have, I must have
different,
pressed it all the way.
there's two different versions of that, Mark. Does yours have the old school Batman logo on it, or does it say the Dark Knight on top?
I don't know. Let me go upstairs and have a look.
Because they're both kind of go, the one with the old school logo tends to go for a little bit more. It looks like around 70, 80 on eBay.
Yeah, that's the list of all the team pictures right there. I got to go through and put them all in mats today. Plus the individuals I gotta put on their mats today and get them finished. And then tomorrow I'll be putting the order together for freshmen and submitting it Monday morning.
Nice.
And then Friday it'll be the cutoff date for all the other pictures. And then once I get all the cutoff date for all the other pictures, then I will put that batch together and send it the following Monday. And then I don't sell signs or heads anymore for football. I'll take them off because they cost too much individual.
You mean they cost too much?
Well, if I sell one sign, it's $25.
Right.
That's what they're gonna cost me. If I sell two signs, it drops to about $11. If I sell three, it drops to about $10. So that's why I put them out there for picture day and tell them you can't order it past the cutoff date so that they start buying. Because right now I have 10 of the heads ordered, and then the signs I have like 16.
What if you were just to give them a ridiculous ass price and if they decide to pay it?
Well, if they want it, it's gonna cost them $40.
No, that's what I'm
Charge you
saying.
40
You
bucks.
tell them they can order it, but it's going to be ridiculously more expensive if they don't get it by the order. You never know. You could be missing out some sales if people don't give a shit about $40.
Well, the deal is if I say $40, I'm still only gonna make about 10 in the deal. Right now, I've got 18 of them, and it's costing me about 6 a piece. So now I'm making $19 a piece. I'd rather do it like that and force you into it now. A lot of people don't want them, but a lot of people think it's a novelty. One of them ordered 3. All the relatives want one.
And what is it? A sign?
It's a little 18 by 36-inch plastic corrugated sign, and it'll say Mandeville football, Mandeville Skippers, and have his picture that's on his regularly
So they can throw it out in their front yard or something.
his front yard. It's a front yard sign, and then I sell just a head on a stick. It's a little stick with just a head, you know.
Why the fuck would somebody want that?
They hold it up at the stadium.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Mandeville moms, I'm telling you.
Head to hold.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they buy those. I think I've sold 10 of them, 10, 11 of them, something like that. Who are the first ones? First ones are the seniors. No, that's not the seniors. Who the hell are that?
Imagine how busy you would be if you were at like one of those crazy ass like Texas high schools, the ones that are like, you know,
Oh,
their stadium damn near rivals a college stadium. You know, one of
Well,
them.
just go to North Louisiana. Shreveport, Bossier City is like Texas.
That's what I said. Imagine how many pictures you would sell at a place like that where they're super obsessed with football.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that one's going for like 60 or 70 on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the older looking one. Because they did a line of them for the Dark Knight when it came out too.
All right.
I think those ones are a little bit older. Those might have been when like Jack Nicholson or one of them did a Batman movie. Or back in the 90s, I think. Or early 2000s. Oh, there's so many fucking Batman movies. How many people have played Batman? At least 7 or 8, right? Quite
Batman.
a few people.
Bruce Wayne.
Batman.
Yeah.
2 minutes. 2 minutes still. My hyperlapse is done.
What was it? Adam West,
Batman.
wasn't it?
Oh, he's probably the most famous one out of all of them for sure.
Adam West played the original Batman.
Yeah, he's probably, I would say he's definitely the most famous one.
Stop sharing.
There's been total of 10 actors altogether. You had Lewis G. Wilson, Batman in 1943. Robert
Gee.
Lowry. Yeah, it was Lewis G. Wilson. Robert Lowry was Batman in 1949. Adam West was Batman in 1966.
Ah,
Michael Keaton was Batman in 1989. Val Kilmer 95. George Clooney 97. Bruce Thomas 2002. Christian Bale in 2005. Ben Affleck in 2016. Kevin Connery 2019, and Robert Patterson in 2022.
that's a few.
Yeah, 10 of them altogether.
Battery level
I didn't
is
even
low.
know there was 2 before Adam West.
Aircraft will return to the home.
I didn't
No, I
realize Batman was that old.
1943. God,
Yeah, there's 2 people before him from the 40s. So I'm wondering if it was like,
halfway through the Second World War.
I'm wondering if like it was something that was made but just never took off, so it's not really remembered by people. And then they revamped it in the 60s and then it took off, obviously.
Yeah. Even though it was pretty corny.
Pretty corny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely corny. Like you could totally tell when they were climbing up the rope on the side of the building that they were just doing
They
it
were
and
walking
standing up.
sideways, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
And the big speech bubbles that appeared on screen. How? Zap.
Ow. Zap.
Yeah.
Zonk.
Mm.
Hey, that was some top tier editing back in the day right there.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I think Mudball was doing that.
Honestly, it kind of makes you wonder how the fuck they even did that back then.
That was like Mudball
Yeah.
editing, huh? See if he's lurking.
Think,
Like I
and
actually would have been.
they actually just painted them on the film frame.
Wow, I would love. Yeah, I'd love to see how they actually did that back then, because they didn't really have the computer power to do stuff like that back then.
Well, it wasn't on computer; it was on film, cellulose.
Yeah, so there really was no computer editing back then. Yeah,
they'd,
that's right.
they'd have to actually paint it onto the film.
I wonder when they started doing computer editing in films? Probably the 80s, huh?
Well, computers didn't really come out until the 80s.
Well, I'm saying like the movie industry, I think started adopting more of a digital editing. I would say probably what 80s or 90s.
I would imagine 90s. I don't think the computers were up to anything like that in the 80s. Certainly not until the very late 80s.
Yeah, but unless you were in that industry, you wouldn't have known anyway. Because you're talking that probably would have been like a $40,000 fucking computer. By today's standards, would be a piece of crap.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I got my first computer in 82, I think. My Tandy.
A fucking cheap ass $40 smartphone would have outperformed the calculations on that old ass computer.
Oh yeah.
Approached edge of altitude zone. Home point updated.
Dude, that's why I said if I could take my computer back to like the 1980s and show IBM and be like, look what I have. Dude, they would be fucking mind blown. They'd be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
They'd be trying to reverse engineer everything on that thing. The graphics card, fucking CPU. Be like, look at this little stick here. There's 1 terabyte of memory on it. They'd be like, what the fuck?
What's a terabyte?
Yeah. That was just a working theory. How did you get it?
Well, you got to remember that back in those days, like the computers had 32, 64 megabytes, not
Right.
gigabytes, terabytes,
Yep.
or anything like that. They bugger all.
Oh yeah, compared to today, it's
No,
completely
It
insane.
like it wasn't even megabytes; it was kilobytes.
That's all I said. If you could take your computer, just even a standard cheapy laptop like a Chromebook back then, you'd blow them away. At the performance, they'd be like, what the hell?
Well, they wouldn't believe that you could actually get a computer in something that small, because even the luggables that they were called then were like suitcases.
Oh yeah, I found this old tech show that used to be on back in it actually ran till I think like 2006. Oh, what was the name of that show?
Tomorrow's World.
Let me see if I can find it. But they were showing laptops. Back in the 80s, like these guys were showing like these kind of late 80s, these laptops they were coming out with, and they were bulky as shit. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I've got
badass batteries.
somewhere around, I have an old Compaq luggable where the keyboard disconnected from the front of the computer, and the screen was a green LCD screen behind it, which was on a swivel so that it would angle, and then it had 2 floppy drives in the side, a hard drive inside, and that must have been 2 feet wide, a foot tall, and a foot and a half deep.
It was
And that-
called the Computer Chronicles.
All right. Don't think we had that over here. Don't
Those-
remember it anyway.
Hey, Paul, I'll tell you the life of a photographer in high school. I just got a message from a parent, all right? This is the life of a photographer. And I can already tell you what my answer is going to be. Says, hey, Joe, my son told me last night that he's changing his jersey number to be playing safety and linebacker. Is there a way to retake the picture?
No.
He said, I don't want, she said, I'm ordering buttons, so I don't want to have the button with the wrong number on it all year.
Well, this is
a
your
little coaster.
opportunity to become really great at AI.
No, I'm gonna fix
Hey,
it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
let her
can you
know
not-
what's the
can you
new
not
number. And then
can you
I'll
not
go
just
ahead and I'll
edit
just
the
change the
number
number
on
on his jersey.
Yeah, I'm just going to
That's
say, edit
exactly
it
right.
in what's it?
If
I'm
you
only
get
gonna
good at
check-
using, if you get good at using AI, you should
Well,
be
I
able
could
to
change
just
it.
change whatever numbers is on his jersey.
As long as
Okay.
his, I won't be able to do it on the main picture, but I could change it on his button. Unless if he's flat looking at me, I could do it.
this statement will take you back on.
as a graphical display device. Now, we couldn't assume that a few years ago. The worst case is we can have
Leading the way toward this new world order in computing, Windows 3.0. We'll also get to see the new Windows Development System Toolbook from Asymmetrics, and we'll find out about a new Windows-like interface that runs on an XT with only 512K of memory. First of all, there is a little legal...
Called
Yeah.
So we're gonna
3.1.
check out the new 3.0, Microsoft 3.0.
That would have been on the
What was the
first
year of that?
that would have been the first 286s.
It would have been about 85.
later.
No, not
More
that
like-
old.
More
90s.
like more like around 90.
Yeah, this was 1990. This episode.
I think I had 3.1 and 88. I think I could be wrong.
Well, here we'll look at the Windows operating system release dates.
Because Amstrad brought out the 8088 at the
And I-
same time as IBM brought out the 2086.
Oh yeah,
286.
Lance, your
Yeah.
memory is a little fuzzy, buddy.
20286.
It
Okay,
didn't come
I
out till
figured it was.
'93.
Okay, I figured. I figured it was fuzzy.
Yeah, it was 93. So because that tech show was actually a show that where they got to like see sneak peeks of stuff that was coming out. It hadn't actually been released yet. So
Mhm.
that one was in that episode was let me look.
90, you said.
Hold on, I'm reading the description. I thought it was because it just says 1990 tech show on the title. No, it was 92. So they were taking
Aye.
a look at that, and then it was released the following
Just
year.
pre-released, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started working on computers when I went to university, which was 1978, but that was a massive mainframe, which is probably less power than the TRS-80 I got in 82.
Jody, what the hell did you even do on a computer in 1978? Sit there and listen to it make beeping noises? Beep
Yeah.
boop, beep boop. That's about all
No,
the
it
fuck they
just-
could do back then.
All
Boom,
it did was
boom,
calculations.
Boom, boom.
I bet he was so proud of himself. He's there 2 + 2. Computer
You had
beeps from
to-
30.
You had
The
to
computer
type your
beeps from
you had you type your programming in, which would then put it either on punch cards or a roll of paper tape, and then you had to feed that into the computer.
No, I could totally see Jody going 2 + 2, and then the computer beeps for 30 minutes. It's like 4. And he's like, all right, boys, we've changed the world. We've done it.
Well, the first computers were back in the Second World War when Alan Turing invented the Enigma machine for decoding.
Yeah, that's when they were trying to break the Nazis' code or whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't they get a machine off of like a fucking sub or something? Isn't that how they did it?
I'm not sure how they actually did it, but Alan Turing was from Manchester, and he was gay.
Or was that a movie?
He got ripped into it for that. That was probably Hunt for Red October.
I might have been. I don't know if that was accurate or not. Or if the movie, I think there was a movie there where they stole the encoding machine.
There was a movie about the Enigma.
But I don't know if it was based on a true story though. If that's how they actually got the machine, because I know they stole one from the Nazis, and that's how they were able to decode it. Or
Yeah.
reverse engineer it.
Hey, question on those of you that have the RC. I've got one light left.
Charge
How much flight time do I have left?
it.
As much as
Well,
it-
I
Yeah,
think
about 10 minutes.
I think it lasts 8 hours of flight time. on full power,
So about 2 hours per light.
somewhat like. Hello.
So 8,000 flights, but there's got to be a time,
Hello.
right?
Well, I'm sure the controller is going to warn you if it starts getting too low.
It better.
There's
Actually,
got to be some kind of safety feature that warns
Yeah, on
you,
my
hey,
phone I sorted that out.
He'll return to home.
Drone's right out here in front of me, so I can.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, I mean, it should have an auto return home if that controller disconnects anyway, right?
Well, if it disconnects, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if it shuts off on you, it
Do it
should
on my
return
phone now.
automatically.
I've never had to
All right,
do
thank
that,
you.
but we'll see.
Bye.
Well, you have you don't have an external battery pack with you can plug it into?
Not
Oh,
for
you
the RC. Actually, I could probably plug it into. I wonder if I plugged it
USB.
into a
Just
computer.
plug
right
it
here.
into a power bank.
Yeah, if you
I
got a
don't have
power
power
bank,
but I have actually I do, but that's inside. I might try that.
Or even your
Laptop.
Your phone.
your batteries. Yeah, your laptop would work, I suppose. But your battery charger slot
Yeah.
will have
I'll grab
an
my.
output
I've
to
got
allow
a-
you to use your batteries.
We've got an outlet right here in the outside of the house, so I might plug it in right here.
Uh-huh.
And
well, and I'm like I said, I'm almost positive as many safety features as they put in those drones, it probably has one that says, "Hey, you need to land the drone." It'll probably force you to land
No,
it
it'll what's it?
before it
If
dies.
if it switches off, it'll just return to home
Well, I know, but I'm saying the
because
controller
it'll
will
just
probably. I'm sure
it'll just be a loss of connection.
Well, I'm saying I'm sure the controller just doesn't shut off though. It probably gives you a bunch of warnings. Hey, you're about to lose
No,
power.
I've never actually run it down that far.
Yeah, most people don't, but I'm saying, knowing them, there's probably some kind of safety feature. It might actually force you to land the drone if it goes to die or something.
Uh-huh.
Like you said, how many people have done a video on the controllers actually dying and what they do? Probably you won't find one on there.
Uh-huh.
We'll do one today.
well, now it's blinking.
No, one of y'all should try that one time and let your controller
Actually, it's
die and
blinking,
just
so
see what it
it's
says.
closing it.
You know, hover the drone 2-3 feet in the air when it's about to die.
Well, I know,
So do you think
I
See
know
what it
you
does.
can if you just
So do you think it's
switch your
blinking 'cause I'm
controller
charging it?
off. If you switch it off while you're flying, the drone will just do its loss of connection and return to home.
Well, Randy, we know it will return to home, but I'm curious if the RC actually warns you or tells you anything. Or if
So
it may
here's my next
say,
question, guys. It's it usually blinks when you plug it in to charge, and now
Uh-huh.
it's blinking. I plugged it in, it's blinking, but there's only one light on there, so I'm hoping that that's what it's doing, and it's not down to.
Yeah, it does. It blinks one light and it goes up as it gets more power.
and then when
Yeah.
it gets to the second
Yeah.
light, the first light will go solid and the second one will blink, right?
I'm
Or
not sure
does it
whether
go
it
in
does that
blinking
or whether all of
succession?
them blink.
Or
No, I
I think
think
it either that or it goes
doesn't
in a
it?
blinking succession, doesn't it?
When it's charging, doesn't it scroll?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll blink the first one, then the second, third, fourth, and then when it gets, I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Hang on, I'll just plug the see it and see what it does.
Because I think what it does is whatever light is done charging, it gets solid, and then the rest of them blink in succession. But I could be wrong. But you know, that's one thing I've never seen anybody do, Randy, is actually test the controller all the way down to nothing. Because the controller might actually tell you to land the drone. It might give you a bunch of warnings and say, hey, you might want to get the drone down. I've never seen anybody actually do a video on it.
Boy, that flooding in the east seems really bad, Joe.
Where?
Why
Oh,
not,
I mean, up
Dustin?
there.
They, they've
I can't.
lost like 15 people, I think.
I can't
Wow.
really tell you because, unfortunately, mine is fully charged.
You hear about that plane crash yesterday?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it,
just
it
dropped.
kind of just
There was like
down.
60 or 70 people, I thought they said in that.
Yeah, 60 or
61.
70 people on board.
Yeah. Did they, what, somebody catch footage of it happening, or they just said
Yeah,
that's what
Yeah.
from
happened?
the ground.
From the top. They got a guy, they can see the plane just spiraling straight down flat.
Oh, wow.
They thought it was a Harrier.
That was in what, Brazil, wasn't it, or something?
Down somewhere in that neighborhood. Okay, those are done. So Justin came in here yesterday and he saw the new monitor, right? And he says, yeah, you complain about money and you just keep spending it. I said, don't worry about my money. Like that, you know. And he said, I said, I only worry about money when you owe it to me. And he says, yeah, he said, I had that 27-inch Asus monitor over there. I would have just gave you to take money off my bill. I said, I didn't want it. I wanted a 32-inch.
Oh, there was like 3 or 4 different angles people caught of it.
Did it go down on takeoff, on landing?
No, it was in the air, just flying, and all of a sudden something happened. And when it's coming to the ground, it just looks really like kind of slow and smooth. It's just spinning around in circles, flat.
Yeah, nice and
So
I mean, perfectly flat.
yeah, and
Wow.
just really, it kind of just looks like kind of a slow descent. It's not super fast looking. And then it just spirals all the way to the ground, but it stays perfectly level the whole time as it's going around in circles. It's like staying level the whole time.
Hey, Joe, did you hear about Trump last night? He was supposed
About
to
his-
be doing something in Bozeman, Montana, a rally, and his
Yeah.
plane had to make an emergency landing in Billings,
Yeah. He
Montana.
made he wound up getting to the place. He got to the place he had to go to. He did a what you call it? They rented a private jet and went.
But it just makes me wonder. I mean, that's 2 lives gone, you know.
What happened now?
Trump was on his way to Montana, and his plane that he was on, his private plane, had to make an emergency landing.
So I've never done a circle hyperlapse before, and I'm doing it around a boat, and the tide's coming in. So the tide started, the boat was completely dry, and now there's some water there. I wonder, it'll be a fun little hyperlapse.
How long
I
is
think.
that hyperlapse when it's all done? Like 30 seconds?
20 seconds. It'll be 20 seconds, and it's taken me about 25 minutes.
Yeah, I remember
Like-
doing the 30-second one on the Air 2, and you would have just enough battery to finish it. Like you'd be down to like 15% when you get done with it. You'd be pushing it.
Yeah.
That decent is very deceiving. Oh yeah, I know the video looks deceiving. I'm just saying the look of it didn't look like it was like coming down quick. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
And remember the captain that landed the plane in the Hudson in 2009?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Sully.
all the passengers were
Yeah.
standing on the
Scully.
wings, on both wings. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
picture?
Scully.
Yeah, Sully. Do you remember that picture of all the passengers standing on both wings?
Yeah.
That was the third most popular, or I don't know who votes on the best picture of the year, but it wasn't the picture of the year. And I find that so hard to believe that that was not the picture of the year, because it'll never happen again, ever.
You know, a bunch of people,
I understand that pain.
you know, a bunch of people actually recreated that flight in Flight Simulator and put all the parameters in, everything, because you can like adjust the plane. You could say it has this faulty engine. Like they've done the recreation of that flight, and they said that he could have made it back to the airport.
They could have made it
There's-
back, you said?
There was quite a few pilots on YouTube that are like heavily into Flight Simulator and have like and they've done the details where they've put all the different parameters and variables in for the plane.
Yeah.
Of how exactly what was the issue with it and how he took off, the speeds he was at, and they said he could have made it back. I don't know if that's true because I'm not a pilot, but these 3 guys that were doing it on YouTube were all pilots, and they swear up and down he could have made it back and landed. But
The picture of the year that year was a camera that was unmanned. It wasn't even taken by a human.
it's just a bunch of big wigs up in the movie industry that choose that shit. It's not a thing where they go out to the public and have the public vote on it.
Yeah. But the picture was the inauguration of
Dusty.
Obama. And it was a camera that was sitting on stage that was taking almost like a hyperlapse, picture, every 5 seconds or 20, I don't know how long, but that was the picture of the year of him being sworn
That
in.
wasn't even a fucking movie. That's just a news story. I mean, I guess a event in history, but that wasn't even a movie. Like, how are you gonna throw that in there and say that's a picture of the? Yeah, it's stupid. That don't make any sense.
Well, Sully's wasn't a movie. I mean, it was real life. What are you talking about, Justin?
No, but what I'm saying it was made into a movie though. Is that what you're talking about?
No,
Or you're talking
Tom
about
Hanks
picture?
plays Sully.
I'm talking about Image. I'm sorry. Image,
Oh, I
not-
thought you were talking about movies. Okay, when you said
No, I'm
picture, I thought
sorry.
you were
When
talking
I
about
said
movies.
picture, I could see what you were thinking. It could be a movie. No, I'm Image.
Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, how you gonna throw an image into a bunch of movies and say that's the best picture? That don't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I've got my drone about 100 feet off the ground, maybe 85, still circling the boat. The boat now has water underneath. It's not floating yet.
Well, that's gonna be
We have
cool if you
about-
get to floating.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I did it long enough to where the boat's gonna float. We'll see. But I have to go look to see how much time I have on the hyperlapse here.
Did you say something about a sandwich just now? Or is I'm hungry? What is it? Thought I heard sandwich time.
Sandwiches.
Yeah,
I only have
yeah, but it's time for
25.
you to go and get your pair of shoes and go get you a pool boy. Or po' boy or whatever you call it.
Oh, it sounds so good.
Oh, I don't need to give you that.
Oh no, I was
I
just
didn't
making a
need to give you the drink.
recommendation. Yeah.
He was
Look at
making
that.
a recommendation,
Well,
yeah.
For
Yeah,
I
breakfast,
didn't-
see, Joe's having PTSD.
My bad.
Look at
My bad.
him.
I'm thinking how
I
much
want
work I
one.
gotta do. My bad. I'm sorry.
So I said, go
Batch
get you a shoes
process,
and go
Joe.
get you a
Batch
sandwich. He trying to flip
process.
me off.
Oh, what the hell? It's gonna happen anyway. You know?
Joe, you
Might
need
as
to
well get it
batch
out the way.
process.
Might as
Just
well
batch
get it out the way.
process,
You know?
hit the button and send them away. Send them to the clients.
Oh, so I have everything extracted. Now I have to go through and make sure all the greens off of them, and then put things together. I'm right on track for about noon at the max, not even noon. It's if I take my time. Parents said, when were the pictures going to be ready? I said, sometime in the afternoon. I ain't telling them I could have it finished at 10 o'clock. Get all the team ones out the way.
Okay. It
If I get
is.
finished for 11:30, I'd go buy my shoes, get a sandwich, and fly my drone.
There you go. And see, I make the suggestion, and you flip me off for it.
I knew eventually I'd have to do it, so I might as well get out the way. All you do is talk me into spending money.
There you go.
I've never done that.
He's helping. Oh yes, because Joe is the master at that. He's the one that's always telling me buy 2 of everything.
Well, look what he did to Jason. Well, Lord help.
Yeah, but Randy,
Buy
a
that, Jason.
hyperlapse isn't supposed to look natural.
He
Never.
told Jason that first monitor he bought wasn't big enough. Look what he did.
I never said that. He actually didn't even want that bigger monitor at first because he said he read reviews on it and he said the reviews weren't very good. But then he decided he wanted to get it anyway. I don't go by reviews anyway because they're fucking half of them are bullshit. So
yeah, well, the biggest thing was me. Remember, I told you when I first bought the first monitor with the system, I wanted a flat screen just for one reason, to edit, because I didn't know what it would be like on a curved screen. It's really not that bad.
oh,
If
were
I'd
you
had
playing
2
around
curved
with it
screens, I'd have
yesterday?
been good. I've been playing around with it.
No, but see, that's the thing. And the one thing I hate about reviews is the one reviews that I hate the most are the ones that give the company a bad name when it was the shipper that fucked up. Like when I see, I really would have liked this item, but Amazon took 3 days to get it to me instead of 2 like they promised. So I'm giving it a 1 star. I was like, why are you giving the product a 1 star?
Yeah.
The product's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the product. But you could give the product a 5 star and put that in your review that, hey, the product is perfect, but Amazon took this long. Yeah, I can't stand when people give products a bad review because of something a shipper did. You know what I'm saying? Or something the retailer did that was not the product's fault, the manufacturer of the product. Because people don't think about that when they look at those reviews. They just see, oh, Amazon took 3 days. It's a shit product. That has nothing to do with the actual product itself. Worst ones are when you go on these Chinese companies that are on Amazon and half the reviews are in broken English, so they're full of shit because they're just writing their own reviews. You go in there to buy, like, just for example, you're going to buy a graphics card and some Chinese person did a review on it from China and they say, makes great gift for grandparents. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What does a
Yeah.
graphics card makes a great gift for your grandparents?
They don't say makes, make great gift, make great gift.
Make great gift, yeah. Like they'll be broken English, and then what they're referring to you of the reason of buying it has not, like, it just, the normal person throws you off. You're like, what? Why would my 80-year-old grandma like a fucking graphics card? I don't get this.
Sure. Okay, freshman football 2024.
Or they'll be like, it looks great in Compter case. What?
Ooh. Okay.
That's like, I don't understand how these people fall for these scam text messages too, and half of them they can't even write
Oh, that's
even
it.
close to
They're
a proper
really
sentence.
bad English most of the time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't write the most proper sentences, but if I messaged you, you would know I was American. But
Yeah.
like some of these guys, dude, they put words together that don't make any sense. Right there should tell you.
You guys see that?
What?
If you can make me full screen, I will show you again.
I don't have the ability to make you full screen. I'm not
Okay,
co-host.
watch this.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it came out good.
Oh, that's cool. The water coming in like that.
Isn't it crazy that how short that video is and it took that damn long to make it?
I know. In fact, I got a return to home warning on my.
Yeah. How many photos
on
did
my
it
drone.
actually take?
I'm gonna guess probably
Yeah.
1,000 or
Crazy.
something. I can't even remember how much the Air 2 would take if you did the 30-second. I want to say it was
It depends.
Uh,
You could have it. You could set the time difference between the pictures, so you could adjust how many pictures it actually took.
see, I always just kept it on a second, so it took a lot.
Yeah, well, it takes 60 photos a minute then.
Yeah, I want to say when I used to do the 30-second one on the Air 2, it was like, I want to say it was close to 1,000, if not more.
1,800.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember. It's been so long. But
If
yeah, it
you
was a
set it
lot of
what-
pictures.
If you set it at 1 second intervals, then it would be 1,800 for 30 seconds.
But alls I know is if I was planning on doing a 30-second hyperlapse with the Air 2, I had to get that thing turned on, get it in the air, get it set as quick as possible, and start it. Because you would only have like 15, maybe 20% battery if you were lucky at the end. And a lot of sometimes I would get back with only 10%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
just
you'd be
did a
pushing.
course lock, and I sent it probably 1,500 feet away. It started right in front of me, and by the time it got to the end, it was giving me when I did my sunrise just a minute ago. So I had to race it back home, land it, and I threw another battery in and did the boat, and then so I burned 2 batteries today. Joe, how many have you burned, buddy?
Today, I burned about 9 batteries yesterday shooting all the pictures in 100 degrees.
Don't worry. Lance, he's about to go out and get his new shoes and he's going to go out and burn some calories today, huh, Jeff?
You see, here
There
you
you
go.
go. Skechers.
Yeah, those Skechers wide fits.
Who the
I
hell is
love
this
my
thing?
Skechers.
I'll tell you, like I said, when I worked at Walmart and I was on my feet for 8 to 10 hours a
Mr.
day,
T, where's scratch sketches? Mr.
and
T.
you're walking on hard concrete floor all day, dude, those Skechers were super comfortable.
You got that one brand you showed me, right?
So
What
do you
one
see
brand?
the yellow boat straight ahead?
That's the Skechers Afterburn.
Yeah,
Yeah, because those ones I can get those right now for $66.49 at Academy.
trust me, you're not going to be disappointed with them.
Actually, it's not the one I might need is not. I guess I get down if I get an E. If I get an E at 10 will work.
You know,
Come
maybe if you're having trouble with your feet, you should go to somebody and have them measure your feet up and figure out what you need. Then pick.
I know what I need. I need new ankles.
Yeah, but he can go into the shoe store and they can measure his foot and try to get an accurate measurement. You're talking about getting like a custom pair of shoes made yet, or Paul?
That's what I was thinking about doing, going to the Good Feet store, but I don't want to pay $300.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Getting custom ones made.
Yeah, they got. Oh, I like these better. See, I was looking at a pair of Afterburns. Afterburns. Yeah, they got these. It's just all black, you know.
That's what I see. I love all black shoes. I don't like shoes
That's
with
what I
any white
want,
on
all
them
black, because I don't want white on.
because white
Yeah, same
shoes
thing.
get so nasty. Like, dude, when I see somebody buy like Kelsey picked out a pair of Nike Air Force Ones that were all white for school, and I was like, dude, those things are gonna look like trash in like 2 months.
Let me go see what
I was
size
like, you
this
better
shoe
take
is. I
care of
got
those
today.
things.
Let me go
Well,
get
you
my
can't
shoe
wear-
size.
You can't wear training shoes to school here. you've got to wear proper shoes.
Well, what's proper shoes?
Leather shoes. What's it?
Leather?
A normal shoe, not a
In
training
other
shoe
words, he
or a
says
pump.
you can't use tennis shoes.
Yeah, can't do that. You've got to use proper shoes.
I know,
Right.
but what do you consider a proper shoe though? Over here, a tennis shoe is pretty much a normal shoe.
Well, no, I mean a proper like dress shoe.
Oh, hell no. I couldn't wear dress shoes are uncomfortable as hell. Now the kids here can pretty much in high school, they can wear whatever they want.
Well, they wear flip flops and everything, don't they?
Sometimes, a lot of slides.
Yeah, a lot of kids wear slides, a lot of kids wear Crocs, a lot of kids wear tennis shoes. I mean, it's pretty much a choice. In high school, you can kind of have your own style, do your own thing, and within reason, obviously. You're not going to show up to school in a little tank top showing your belly with a little short skirt on and high heels.
Yeah,
Like, that's not going
You
to.
haven't been to Mandeville.
No, I'm not here. They'll
Joe
enforce.
did his video, his photo shoot yesterday. He says the girls there were unbelievable.
No,
I was
most,
talking about the
most of,
moms. The moms
most
I'm
of us-
talking about,
The
not the high
moms
school
were that
girls.
way.
Yeah.
most of our schools have uniforms they have to wear, so they all have to dress the same.
Yeah, let's get
Yeah,
that
it's-
one right, Paul. It was
Once
not
you get
the
out of
high
the-
school girls, it was the mom.
I bet,
Once
but
you
didn't
get out
you
of-
say the girls come up and give you hugs and kisses?
No, I said the teachers and the high school moms.
He never said that about the girls. But no, the
I won't tell you if that happens. Yeah.
wouldn't either. I'd tell them to get the fuck away from me as soon as possible. Fuck that. I'm getting in trouble for no stupid shit.
I told you I had that one girl at I was shooting the Fontainebleau Mandeville game, and that one girl, she worked for Yearbook. I'm sitting there right at halftime when everybody's walking out to get their stuff and everything. She comes over, starts dancing in front of me, and jumps on my lap. And I said, "Get up now." She got up. She said, "Oh, you liked it." I said, "Just go somewhere else." And
Walk the fuck
I
away.
looked
That's what
around
I'd be
and-
telling.
Yeah, I looked around and I didn't see anybody saw it, right? I go walk over to where the announcer is, and he's the Baptist minister. And he goes, "Oh, you got him jumping in your lap now." Huh? I said, "Oh,
Oh,
you saw
fuck.
that, huh?" He said, "Oh, yeah, I saw it." He said, "I saw you get her off quick too." I said, "Yeah, it scared the hell out of me."
Yeah, these
Well, you
days,
don't
Yeah.
uh-uh.
Now she's in college now. She'd come jump on my lap, but not then.
Hell no, I'd have done the same fucking thing because around here, fucking sheriff would nail my ass to the wall for that.
Oh, I'm telling you, get the hell away from me. I told her, go sit way over there. Don't even come by me.
That's his favorite. That's one of his favorite pastimes here is to hunt child predators. It's literally the sheriff's pastime.
I think all these adverts for soap powder and detergents and bleaches and stuff have the best idea when they say, keep away from children. I think, yeah, it's a good idea. I'll keep away from children.
Okay,
Yeah.
now see, I'm looking at Academy right now, and I put this shoe in there, and it's a different shoe now. Show me a different shoe.
Well, you got other places you can go. I'm sure you have a rack room around there. Rack room sells sketch. They have like all different brands.
Well, this one here is a Skechers Man Vigor 3.0 Arbiter Goodyear shoe. It looks like it looks got the air in the back, on the heel and everything else. It looks like a really solid shoe. And it looks almost like the one you were doing. What you call those
Right.
again?
Afterburners.
Afterburners. Yeah, it looks almost the same.
Same price?
I get this one $59 on sale.
Well, like I said, and too, if go in there, try a pair on, walk around the store for a minute. If they're comfortable, see if they got any kind of deals. You might be able to get a second pair. Sometimes they do that buy one, get half off. That's what we always do with the kids when we go in there. We'll get them a pair. We'll go to like Rack Room, and they always do that at Rack Room. You can get like an equal or lesser pair value for half off.
Trying to see what the difference in the app. See, the Afterburn has a solid heel. It's a Goodyear shoe. Looks the same. Okay, that one's in gray and it's got a blue in it and gray. That one I like too. The one that I'm looking at is not an Afterburn.
Well, you go in there and have them bring you out or go in there and look at a few different options and then try them all on.
Yeah.
See which design you like better. Because if they all come with that memory foam in them, so it's not like one of them has it and the other one doesn't. Like Skechers is known for their memory foam in their shoes. That's why everybody likes. That's why a lot of people that do like retail work and stuff like that, you'll even see a lot of people wearing Skechers because of the comfort of them. And especially if you're somebody that has a wide foot too, that's mainly what Skechers does is wide foot shoes.
Yeah, the only thing I see different in the Vigor, it's got the clear in the back where you like the air cushions, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not
How
bad.
they got the ones. Yeah, and I mean it looks like it's got the same kind of heel, looks like it's solid. I get in a E width and it's there today, and that's the one that's on. It's $69.99, but it's on sale for $59.99. You got one left.
One left in your size?
Yeah.
How far away is it?
Well, a couple miles.
Yeah, I'd go down there and check it out. Have them go in there and take your time, look through, find a few that you like, try them on, see what's more comfortable. Because that's the thing is Nikes tend to not be really made for people with really wide feet. If you're somebody that likes wide fits.
Yeah.
And I have a pair of Nike Airs in my closet I hardly ever wear because I feel like they squeeze the shit out of the side of my feet.
Yeah, the only reason I want the wide fit is because I get the swelling in the feet, you know? See, the Afterburns are a 2.0, the other ones are a 3.0, so that means it should be a little better.
Going by the number, he goes, well, 3's bigger than 2, so it must be better. Oh, that might be a rating too. Some kind of rating they have on their shoes. Just ask them. I don't know. I don't know if there is. I don't know if that's some kind of rating, but that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I can get the thing. My total right now for this thing would be $59.49. What I'm gonna do? I got one left. I'm gonna order that one, and I'll go over there and check the other ones out. And if I like the other ones better, I'll just cancel this one.
Are you gonna order it to
card.
do a? What are you gonna order it to pick up today or something?
Yeah. That way I'll go over there and look at it later. And if I like the other ones, this way there's one will get taken off the shelf. You see what I mean?
Yeah. What size are you?
10 and a half. The ones I've been wearing are 10 and they're kind of tight on me right now. That's why I'd rather have the, what you call it.
Yeah, I wear my Vans more than I do my Nike Airs. Like I wear my Vans 90% of the time. My Nikes, I hardly ever wear them because, like I said, I just feel like they squeeze my feet. And usually after a couple hours of wearing them, my feet are a little sore. So I just stopped wearing them. I got a pair of Vans now that are wide. They are a lot wider fit.
Yeah, my total price on that is $61. It's actually cheaper. I got $13.50 off. $13.50 off of it. $61.86 and the shoe listed for $70. But I use my Academy card because I get discounts.
Do they give what's it veteran discount as well?
won't give-
Not all.
They won't
Not
give
all
it to me on top
companies.
of the other one.
Yeah, not all companies do veteran discounts anyway. Only certain ones do.
All right.
It depends. And then there's some that only do it on like Memorial or Veterans Day. There'll be certain days that they do it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got that one. It'll be pulled off the shelf so I know I can look at it. Because I don't know if I'll get over there right away. It's gonna be later today. I want to get
Dusty, you
these
got big
pictures out the
monkey
way.
feet.
Let me get that thing. Way to go. Talking about my feet?
I don't know if that Dusty was talking about you or me. Probably me.
Oh, I thought
Because
it was you talking about my feet.
No, if Dusty was saying that, he's probably talking about me.
Oh, that's probably you. Who in the hell is this person?
I mean, if
that's-
you go, if you go to the Nike store and actually look at the shoes, you'll see what I'm talking about compared to the Skechers. I mean, you can see it in the design of the shoe that they're a lot slender shoes. And I think even though they're Nikes and they're really good shoes that will last, I think in the long run you're going to end up being more uncomfortable in those. Especially like you said, you got that swelling. You need a little room to breathe.
Yeah, that's why I want a 10.5. I'll go up a step. I want it to fit me tight where I could get it tight, but I want it to support.
Teenage
I don't like it, I
Eagle,
won't
guys,
get
right
it.
there.
Yeah.
There's a Teenage Eagle.
Oh, that's
Tip-
nice.
Switched my RC on and my Mini 3 Pro, and there's yet another update.
Mini 3 Pro again?
Yeah.
I flew the Mavic 3 yesterday, a day before yesterday with Johnny. And I get home and I got an update. It didn't tell me when I was flying. Must have changed, must have been there right afterwards.
Dusty, don't make me look up your address on my cop computer.
I'm not even I'm not putting the Air 2S on to check that one.
Dusty saw a picture of me from the first drone meetup and he said, "You look like a cop." That's what he told me. He said, "You look like a damn undercover cop." It's like, fuck off. Then I said something. I think last night or the night before, I said something on the live stream. He says, "That's what it sounds like a cop would say."
Okay, that one's done.
I would say not for him, Dusty, because he needs more support. Where a lot of skateboarding shoes tend to be more flat soled.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would give him enough support, to be honest with you. Like I said, that's how I don't know how these fucking kids, when I was working at Walmart, would come in working in Converses all day on that hard concrete floor. Because I had a couple of them that would complain after 5 or 6 hours of work, and they're like, "Man, my feet are so sore." I said, "Because you're wearing fucking Converses." I was like, "You need to get a good pair of work shoes, not fucking skateboard shoes." And Converses, those aren't made to be working in. There's like no support. You have no support on your on the arch of your foot at all. I was like, that's why your fucking foot's hurting so bad. One kid actually went and bought the same Skechers I did on a recommendation when he was complaining about his feet hurting, and he was really happy with them after he got them. What's up, Michael? Oh. Oh. I got that live event at 2 o'clock. Go check that out. I gotta call lawyer and make sure she's up. Even though it's only gonna be like 6 PM your guys' time. I guess she must be laying down and sleeping. A guy that drives a concrete truck just went to the goods store. Good store, is that the name of a actual store, Dusty? I've never heard of that one. And he was so happy. It costs a lot of money, but they have a lifetime warranty.
Yeah, that's a good feed store, maybe the one by me, that one like that.
Oh, good feet store. Okay, he didn't put feet in there. He just said good store. Yeah, that's like a lot of the real nice work boots. Like a lot of the expensive work boots, like Red Wings and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, those are actually really comfortable shoes. Like my Red Wings, when I got them, my boss was like, "Oh, your feet might hurt for the first couple days till you break them in." They never hurt. They were comfortable, real comfortable. I could walk all day in those things. They were heavy, but they were super comfortable.
I had a pair of Red Wings when I worked on the dock. It was steel toed, and boy, those are the most comfortable shoes I ever had in my life.
Yeah, for work
Think they,
shoes and as heavy as they are for steel toe, they're very comfortable.
yeah, I bought them in 1990, and I think they cost me about $140.
Mine were 300, and the company paid for 80 of them, $80 of them, but they covered the upfront cost, and then they just took, I think it was like $20 at each check till they were paid off. But they gave you $80 voucher towards them. But you could
I
choose
got
what price you wanted to pay too. Like if you wanted a $150 pair, you get a $150 pair. But I went with the $300 pair that two other
yeah,
people that I was working with had that recommended them to me.
yeah. I've got a pair of boots in the back that look like biker boots, like that like cow that they go up your leg like cowboy boots, but the front's different. It's almost like somebody would wear riding a bike, a motorcycle. And that's I had them at Pizza Hut, come from Shoes for Crews, and they were joking around, and I bought them one time just to wear them in the store, and they worked perfectly because they gave me good support and everything. And those things were like $200 or $300. But we had a contest that we were going through, and everybody was in the contest, and I won a free pair of boots, free pair of shoes, and they didn't care what the shoes were, so I put those in. And they sent them to me. I got them sitting in the back. The problem is now that when I get fluid in my legs, I can't get my freaking legs in them.
Yeah, I was gonna get the pair of Red Wings. They have these Red Wings now that have this like, so instead of tying a shoelace, they have a twist knob, and you twist it, and it has like a really strong like plastic like kind of string that strings through the shoe, and then it tightens it. It's kind of like a shoeless, I guess shoeless shoe or whatever. But a couple of the guys I was working with had a couple other guys had those, and they had one break on them one time, and then they had to go all day with it broken. I was like, yeah, I'd rather not deal with that. I'll just deal with shoelaces. I was like, because if a shoelace breaks, you can always run to the store and grab a set. I was like, I don't want to have to go all the way back to Red Wing in Lakeland just to get it fixed. Well, we'll see how they feel because you might not even have to get inserts with those ones. Because the Skechers that I had were definitely one of those shoes that you didn't have to break in. The minute you step in them, they're just super comfortable.
Yeah, I hope that happens.
There's no breaking. There was no breaking in period. You just put them on, and it was just like, oh, it felt so good the minute you stepped into them. Love you too. I'll catch you guys later.
Paul,
Yeah.
only thing I'm gonna talk about politics today is the thing that they're showing on Fox. Kamala, at her last three, what you call it, deals she was at, the rallies,
Yeah.
exact same speech.
Oh,
Word
yeah,
for
same,
word.
same phrases. It's like she's an idiot puppet.
That's what it is. Somebody's pulling a string. Somebody needs to look at that. They need to really, realize that they're not letting us say anything else.
Do we have to talk about pulling strings that brings up bad memories?
Oh yeah, I know. I gave you some PTSD there. PTSD, right? Emphasize the P. Okay. So you heard about that little deal with Israel and Gaza, right? How they killed the Hamas leader, the Hezbollah leader. How they did it? The guy went to bed. Yeah, the guy went to bed, and Israel had explosives set up underneath his bed. They said, kind of makes you think, if they knew where you sleep at and they can get in there and put the explosives in underneath your bed, they got to be badass, don't they?
Mm.
Well,
Because they said
Israel's
now, yeah, they're rethinking whether they're going to retaliate.
like Israel's intelligence and military is small, but they're damn good. Like, I mean, obviously, like compared to the US or like Russia or China, they're very small military, but they are very, very good at what they do. I mean, they got one of the top intelligence agencies probably in the world as far as like, well, it's along with the US and the UK and some other ones, they're right up there with a lot of the other ones as far as intelligence goes.
What? Israel?
Yeah.
Hell, Mossad are way above most places.
Do what?
Mossad. That's the Israeli intelligence service. They're way above most.
Well, no, I'm saying they're up there with all the big boys.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. They're
the
small.
big boys.
They're small, but they're up there, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I said, just like their military compared to like the US or Russia or anything like that is very tiny, but they're very efficient and they're very good and well trained.
Yep.
They don't fuck around, you know?
Yeah, that's really kind of badass when you think about it. Though.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's like that. I mean, it's just like the whole that Stuxnet virus that there was well, they've never really proven it, but everybody knows. Or they've never really admitted it, but everybody knows it was a Israeli US co-op. That was the one that caused the Iranian centrifuges to spin up real fast and explode. So it kind of knocked our nuclear program back a little bit. But that was insane if you ever watched the documentary on that. And how many computers actually had that virus in it, but it wasn't targeting the computers, it was just moving through different systems until it found the what it was looking for pretty much. So it was moving through a lot of computer systems and programs around the world. I mean, millions of computers people didn't know, and it was pretty much just moving till it found what it was looking for, which was the Iranian power plant or nuclear plant, whatever they were doing. That's what it was looking for at the end of the day. And it took like 2 or 3 years or something of it moving around the world through all these computer programs and shit before somebody finally walked into that facility with a laptop or whatever device it was that happened to have it infected and they didn't know, and they plugged it in and boom, it found its target. Because supposedly that nuclear power plant was air gapped. So somebody had to have brought whatever infected it into the facility. And yeah, it was crazy if you ever watched the documentary on that. And all these like big guys, like big tech guys in the industry who have actually like read through the code and like broke it down and everything. And they talk about it that don't have anything to do with it. These were just outside groups that have looked at it and everything. Yeah, it's crazy. But like I said, they've never come out and said it, but it's kind of known that it was Israel and the U.S. It was a co-op between the two.
Yep.
I think it was called Stuxnet, something like that. Let me see. I can't remember how you pronounce it.
Boy, the wind's whipping here today.
Calm as a button here.
Oh, it was Stuxnet virus.
People are starting to wake up around the cabins, starting to hear kids.
Ready to go. Time to leave.
Oh, it's nearly 4 o'clock, so that would make it 8 o'clock in the morning there.
It's
Yeah.
7 o'clock in the morning.
What time is it here?
Where
I can't
Lance
even
is.
see my. It is 8. It's going to be 8, isn't it? 7:54.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7:54.
Yeah, nearly, because it's nearly 4 o'clock here, and Lance is 8 hours.
How are
behind
the
us.
women golfers doing, Mark? I haven't even watched.
On the
In the
Olympics, I don't
Olympics.
know. Yet again,
Joe's got to go put his dancing shoes on.
they're showing
Yeah,
hardly
well.
any of the Olympics on TV,
Mm-hmm.
which is a bit of a pain. So I've been checking the scores on the internet.
Yeah.
Just having a quick look now. There.
I must have seen the same documentary. It was impressive. Yeah, it was.
Hey, you want a cool documentary? Watch the Blue Angels 2024 on Amazon Prime.
So today round 2? No, it's not round. Not on round
Is it
2.
only
It
round-
must be on.
Is it only round 2? It's got to be round 3 because
It's
tomorrow
got to be
ends.
round 3. In fact,
It's
it started on
at least
Wednesday.
round 3.
It started on Wednesday.
I think it's at least round 3. It might even be round 4 on Saturday.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's just not updated. Right, it's just updated. Round 4 today.
Yeah, that's what happens in England. It's always behind.
Yeah.
You guys are like 3 or 4 days behind the world.
Yeah. Cole is leading the New Zealander. She's 9 under through 15.
Okay.
Hey, Joe,
Yes, sir.
there's more and more information coming out about the Taylor Swift ISIS attack.
Yeah,
Hens
they're talking
like,
about it right now.
Yeah, they
hens like
confiscated,
the
I don't know how
German
many trucks full of explosives.
is in
3 people
second place
arrested.
at 8 under. After
Man, they must
finishing
have liked
the
Taylor
round.
Swift.
And I'm a Swiftie, so they need to protect her. Get that Secret Service on her.
Oh, and that's unusual.
Well, then she's a goner. They get Secret Service out there. She's gone. She gone.
Did I ever tell you the story about Taylor Swift?
No.
Yeah, I
About
did.
the daughter. Daughter's
yeah,
friend.
yeah. I was being funny.
Yeah.
I probably told you guys a couple times.
Yeah, that's the good story though.
Yeah, it is. She
That's amazing.
She really is a great gal.
Well, Joe's been trying to train his granddaughter to be the next Taylor Swift.
No.
In fact, that picture of the ballet dancers, my daughter was in front, and Cora, the gal, was the fourth, was behind in that ballet picture that I showed you guys. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yes, yesterday. Yeah.
The day before, I forget which.
Hello.
And Cora is
Pictures next.
going to be a sophomore at the University of Washington.
14.
I think her major's communications, I think.
Well, guys, it's 11 o'clock. What do you think?
Yeah. I got to get these things finished. I'm playing with them right now, one at a time.
Yeah, I agree. It's 11 o'clock.
It is 11 o'clock. Yeah.
I'm not going. I don't need to go anywhere. It's up to y'all.
You got to go
Well,
get your shoes, Joe.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
you
ready.
gotta
They're
go get
ready.
your shoes.
They already kicked it. They're ready for them to pick up.
Oh, you reserved them.
Yeah, I bought them so I could. Like I said, there was one pair left. I wanted to make sure I could see them. I don't want to go there and couldn't find them and they wouldn't have any.
That's quick because usually companies, when you do an online order, it usually takes them at least hours to fill it.
Yeah, it came through a couple. When Joe said I had to go put my dancing shoes on, it came through. Says it's available for pickup.
Good for you.
Says Varsity Skippers.
Okay, fellas. Well, hey, I am out of here.
Okay, Lance. Take care.
You guys have a great day. I probably won't see you at 2 o'clock, but I
Okay.
might drop in.
All right, Lance.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, love
Have a good one.
Second picture.
you. Well,
Well, I guess I'm gonna call it.
I'll
Okay.
be live here in a couple hours.
Yeah, Justin's gonna be live in what time, Justin?
Around probably 1:30 because me and Laura got and whoever else shows up, we got a live event for Fortnite going on. So they're doing a new big update. So
Okay. Everybody join Justin and Laura, and Joe, you go get your little zapatos.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything till I finish my pictures.
Okay, finish
So-
your pictures then. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, I gotta get my pictures finished first.
I'm
Okay,
just
Mark,
glad he
you take
found some
care.
shoes in kid size. I mean, that's all I'm happy about.
Kid, the kid store.
Glad he didn't have to go to Baby Gap.
Baby Gap.
I'm gonna get the duck. You want me to get the duck?
I guess
Okay,
I'll
everybody.
I always
Hey,
get
thanks
the
for
duck.
being
You know.
here. We'll see you again later today.